Considering progress.
We're live now at Biohacker Summit in Helsinki, and we're about to see an NFC chip go into your hand, right?
Yep.
What's your name?
My name is Senja.
Okay, Senja. Are you excited?
Well, actually, yes, because I already have 2 implants and I know how it feels and
Okay, so this is not new. This is not new for you, okay?
Okay, so what we're going to do here is prepare the field, so go ahead and take your hand off and then we'll just get everything ready. So this is the kit. It just comes with kind of all the bits and pieces, but
what's the price for the kit?
The price is 100 US, and then essentially you can locate a professional partner. We have one here in Helsinki, and they'll do the install for you. But I will be selling them half price and doing installs for free. So if anybody's interested, I'll be upstairs. So go ahead and set them off. It's because we have a small table. Okay. Get this open. So I don't know if anybody caught it, but in the presentation, there's the slide of my doctor doing the install on me in 2005, and he wasn't wearing any gloves. And I learned at that point that gloves are for protecting the practitioner against you, not the other way around. And he knew that I was fine, and so he wasn't really concerned about it. But I thought it was kind of funny.
This is live NFC chip that is going to be put into her hand. People asking what the hell is happening here, so I'm trying to explain.
on the good side.
Yes, she's the cyborg. He's the crazy doctor here.
Yeah.
Is there any regulation who can put implants in human?
Well, I mean, the reality is that the legality of doing an install, if you're a business, if you're doing it for a fee, then you are conducting business and you're probably going to have to get a piercing license and, you know, be subject to local laws and all of this. But I'm doing it as a friend. So, and you want, this is, you know, this is all consensual. So, and you understand the risks, there's potential for infection, and, you know, you can die, of course. Yeah. I'm surprised that we don't have warning labels on bicycles now. Okay, so I'm going to wrap your hand. So this hand, yeah. Let's go ahead and just place it flat. And this is chlorhexidine, so it's going to just prep the area, get it all clean.
Thanks for the light.
Yeah, the lights.
If someone can provide some light or step out of the light.
So that'll take about a minute to be effective. So now we just wait for it. So, while it's evaporating, it's killing all the bad germs.
Is there a possibility that it breaks inside if you do some work or?
So this is a glass capsule, of course, so there is always a possibility of breakage, but essentially what happens is when it's inside the body, the tissue is less resilient than the glass, so the tissue will always move first. Okay. And we actually did a test with this. So,
like if you do boxing or something,
we have boxers, martial artists, rock climbers, everybody. And essentially, yeah, we took it to University of Washington Medical Plate, and basically they have a big crush machine, and we put it into chicken, raw chicken analogs, and all kinds of different orientations and up against the bone, and crushed it. And the machine maxed out, but still no problem. But outside the body or any tissue, you put it on the little thing and crushes immediately. So the tissue is like really critical.
So what would you need to program it? I mean,
so this is NFC compliant. You can program it with your smartphone.
Okay.
So I think we're going to be ready here. So essentially what we do is we go from the first knuckle to the trapezoid bone, and we follow the metacarpal because we want it to be parallel to the metacarpal.
Can we move it over here where the light is? Is it
We could
okay?
try that. Somebody has a light source that might be good, but
Yes, if you have light, the doctor needs some light on the surgery.
Thank you.
Everybody has to.
Thank you.
I feel like we're camping out. So anyway, we go halfway in the metacarpal, and when we adduct the thumb, it creates this kind of hump of tissue. So we want it to rest parallel to metacarpal and about halfway on that hump. So this is like the magic triangle because there's no major nerves. The radial median nerves go around this area, so it's kind of perfect. So we'll go ahead and relax, and then prep this. Remove the safety guide. Always important.
Dangerous part begin.
Okay. So.
Now is the moment of truth, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna tent the skin up. You ready? Deep breath in and out.
X.
We go in, retract. It's in, and that's it. We hold that for till it stops.
How do you feel?
Good.
Good.
You could almost hear a pin drop here, everybody. So concentrating on the operation. Excellent.
So we'll just continue to hold this. So essentially what's going to happen is the first 5 minutes, it's going to stop bleeding. First couple hours it will scab over. After that, for about 2 weeks, your body's going to start to deal with it. It's going to encapsulate it with fibrous tissue.
It's the same like magnets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So during this time, it's going to, there might be little twinges of little like itching or like quite a sharp sensation. That's just your nerves reconnecting around the damage that was just done. And then probably for the next year or two, you might notice one time like, a little itch, but it's nothing. Of course, there might be bruising. It didn't look like we hit any major blood vessels, but some bruising. But essentially, for the 2 weeks, just avoid heavy lifting, gripping very strongly, anything that's going to cause the muscle tissue to rise up and misalign the tag. But even if it does misalign, it's not a huge problem.
Would it be safer to put on your left hand because now somebody might want to steal his right hand, cut it off, and
I mean, the first thing is unless you tell somebody that's in there, they're not going to know. And secondly,
soon everybody knows that you
they
have
may,
one.
but essentially, we're working to solve that problem where removal of the body part or removal of the thing from the body part will render it useless.
Okay,
But
that would be
essentially,
important, I think.
I mean, in choosing in which hand, it comes down to application. So if you want to, get in your house and you reach for the door every day with your right hand's great.
better.
I do like to bring up the idea that, when you're talking about kind of mark of the beast, Christian revelations, kind of mark of the devil's toolkit or whatever, because I've heard of everything. Essentially, in the Bible, there's mention that it's the mark of the beast goes on your right hand or your forehead, and so if there's any concern about that at all, just put it in your left hand. Apparently, God didn't think that far ahead. So, but anyway, we'll check it here, see what's going on. A little more. We'll just put a little more pressure on it. So, essentially, at this point, I mean, we can leave that there. If you want to open, somebody wants to open this because I'm not terrible at it with the gloves on, but.
We do it together.
Teamwork.
Teamwork, yeah.
All right. Yeah, get up there. Okay. Here. A little bit. That. And then just hold it there, and should be good. All right.
Perfect.
Any other questions?
You know, the live operation now.
Just press it. Okay.
Conclude this session for the Internet of Things and also the biohacking live